Imagine this. You open your eyes. The sunlight beams down. It's blinding. A vast open land appears. You're on the African savannah, 200,000 years ago. Your body stretched out on the ground. No bed. Your head's rested on a rock. You reach for your pocket. No trousers, no phone, no protection. You turn to your side. Who's there? Your family, your tribe. A new day awaits. What will today bring? Hopefully food, any food whatsoever. We need to survive. I know what that means. A hunt, a tiring chase through the blazing sun. Our ancestors had zero time to think. They were continuously in the present moment, on edge. The only worry was to how to make it through the day without being killed or starved to death. Let's rewind. Take a baby born 200,000 years ago and place it in our current environment, and the baby would grow up to be the same as if it were born today. This is because our brains haven't evolved significantly since the Stone Age. However, the environment we now live in has drastically changed. How might this affect us? The field of evolutionary psychology may have some key insights into this. One of the main tenets of evolutionary psychology is evolutionary mismatch. The next time you're intruded at night by a moth or a fly who's trying to jump into your TV and become part of your favourite TV show, think mismatch. Many scientists hold the view that insects such as moths and flies navigate by moonlight. Therefore, this poor little fellow who has found his way into your living room is actually lost. All he's trying to do is find his way home, his poor little family waiting for him. Now he's just become part of the light show on your TV, an extra in your favourite series. Show him the light, help the little guy find his way home. The theory holds that we are not suited to our current environment. We haven't adapted to the world around us, and the surroundings can seem psychologically alien. We are not a part of our ancestral environment. This can cause many psychological problems within today's societies, so now let's take a look at a few of them. Number 1. Diet. Let's take a stroll to the supermarket. Here we are, we walk in. What do you see? Cakes to the left, candies to the right. Delicious. Our mouths salivate. Let's continue walking. Right now we're swimming through a sea of plastic. Pre-packaged goods with unquantifiable preservatives. Is this really good for us? But it tastes too damn good. Finally, hidden in the back corner, a small section. It's fresh fruit and vegetables. But we don't need none of them. Plenty of other choices. We fill up the cart. Crisps, cookies, cakes, candies. Time to head back home, turn on the TV and see how our little moth friend is doing. Let's gorge ourselves on these high-fat, high-sugar, high-salt snacks. We truly have a treat in store. How does all this sound? A little surreal, right? Yeah, we didn't evolve to be wandering around supermarkets picking up snacks here, there and everywhere. Let's assume for starters that the ancestral environment was, say, 200,000 years ago. We were roaming around the African savannah looking for food, perhaps hunting and gathering berries and nuts. Our diet was varied. If indeed we did come across something with high sugar, then we would gorge. Simple. So if we found some fruit, the fruit would be gone in a matter of seconds. Historically, we needed this for survival. Today, sugar is everywhere. It's hard to go outside and not see a shop selling items which are 10 times the amount of sugar of what we would have found in the past. Therefore, we see in society an epidemic of obesity. So head out in search of that hidden treasure. Go find some fresh food, put down that candy, start the hunt. It's all in the game. Number 2. Exercise. Let's return to our hunter-gatherer friends. They were nomads. They were constantly on the go. Changes in the geological environment and worries from nearby tribes had them moving from place to place. Health and stamina both important to their survival. What do we do today? Let's say you work a 9-to-5 job. It's mentally tiring, but how much exercise can you actually get done? Perhaps a little walking here and there. You start your day. You walk downstairs, you walk to the car, you get in the car, ride to the office, sit at the computer, maybe walk to the canteen for lunch, and the same on the way home. At least 7 or so hours with your bottom sinking into the office chair, back arching over like a giraffe, aches and pains in every part of the body. You need to exercise, but you're too tired. It's just not natural. Our ancestors were continuously on the move. Some scientists actually believe that a clear mind and clear thinking can result from just walking daily. Many of the greatest minds from Western civilization have actually been devout walkers, from Aristotle to Immanuel Kant to Rousseau to Charles Dickens to Albert Einstein. Many people tell the story of Immanuel Kant and how the town of Königsberg set their clocks to the time in which Kant took his afternoon stroll. That walk today is known as the Philosopher's Walk. Rumour has it that he only left his walking route twice in his life. He was indeed a devout walker, regularly, every day. Exercise, you can see, has many benefits, both for the body and for the mind. We need to remember we are physical beings. We need to stretch our legs more often, one step at a time. Number 3. Politics and social media. The internet has taken over much of our lives. And now with the emergence of social media, politics has been infused online. Social media accounts rallying for their party, with individuals being locked behind screens, unable to communicate effectively. How often do you see anger on these platforms? Political tribes at war with one another, keyboards being smashed, fingertips bleeding with rage. National and international politics add fire to the flame. We simply can't interact with such a vast number of people. Communities and societies see the world differently. Cultural evolution has developed minds which do not compute. Our ancestors never had this issue. Typically they lived in clans which were comprised of 100 to 150 kin, all somewhat related to each other. The number 150 comes from the well-known study by Robin Dunbar. It's known as the Dunbar number. It stipulates that when communities outgrow this number, internal conflict tends to ensue. Now individuals can log in and find whatever they are looking for. Confirmation bias is increasing. Also, people define themselves with who they hang around with online. They form tribes, clans, fighting it out with whoever they can. Anyone with the slightest difference of opinion is a target to be shot down. It's tribal warfare in the digital age. Also, social media apps allow us to see the lives of hundreds, if not thousands of people. They all seem successful, happy, and all-round brilliant people. But how do we compare? It can be downright defeating. Comparison is the enemy of happiness. Forget the crowds online. They are not a part of you. Stick to your own little clan. We need to put down the phones and engage with the people who really matter, friends and family. Bring a positive mindset to those around you. If each of us starts small, improve the lives of those nearest to us, then perhaps we can have an impact on the world as a whole. To summarise, in a world which can feel so alienating and overwhelming, there is reason to hope. We can take the small steps, take a walk, disconnect, go on that hunt, seek the fresh produce hidden away, think ancestrally, think about where we came from, think about the progress we have made, think about the achievements of human societies across the ages, hope for a better future, chase away that cookie monster, deny those cookies, clear your mind, take a step back and just wonder, put the phone down, go outside, look up to the sky, be at one with yourself, with who we are, looking up to the stars and dreaming, hoping, pursuing a better life, a better moment.